All members of the jury are present and seated. Everyone else may be seated at this time. Gentlemen of the jury, welcome back. I don't know if the bailiff told you, Deputy Estea, I'm going to order pizza. We're going to take a next break. I appreciate that you all said you could go until 8. The plan is to order pizza, have it here at 6:30, which will be a good time for our next break. Take a short break to allow you to eat the pizza for 15 or 20 minutes, come back, and go until 8 o'clock. All right. Shane, I'll ask you to call your next witness.
Detective Todd Schrock.
Todd Schrock. Good afternoon and welcome. Come on in to be sworn wherever you're comfortable. If you'll face me and raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give in this proceeding will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, sir. Thank you. If you'll follow the bailiff now to the ramp that leads up to the witness chair, please watch your step. Go ahead, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. That microphone in front of you is fully adjustable, and it is not on. If you could touch that thing at the bottom, and then the little green light will come on. Perfect.
Detective, can you please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Todd Schrock, S-C-H-R-O-C-K.
And where are you employed?
Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been with the Sheriff's Office?
Almost 24 years.
And where are you currently assigned as duties-wise?
I am at the District 5 Intelligence Unit.
Back in March of 2017, what position did you hold?
I was the District 4 Intelligence Unit.
Were you a detective at that time as well?
Yes.
Okay. Is District 4 in the southern part of Hillsborough County?
Yes, it is.
The Ruskin, Little Harbor area?
Yes, ma'am.
On March 13th of 2017, did you become involved in the case involving Trevor Summers?
Yes, I did.
How did you become involved?
I was advised by my supervisor that they had possibly located the vehicle that Mr. Summers and Mrs. Summers may be in, and that it was located off of Shell Point Road. So my unit and several other people started heading towards that area where it was spotted.
On March 13th, when you were advised of this by your supervisors, was it known by the sheriff's office as to the vehicle that Trevor Summers and his wife, Alyssa Summers, were allegedly to be in?
Yes, it was known for a couple days of the vehicle and its license plate.
Okay. And so on the 13th, you are asked to respond to the Little Harbor?
Yes.
On Shell Point Road?
It's Shell Point Road, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so did you actually go to Little Harbor or just on Shell Point Road?
The house where the vehicle was parked was actually on Shell Point Road, like the very west dead end, almost near the very dead end of West Shell Point.
Is that west of Little Harbor?
Yes.
Okay. What time did you arrive there?
I would have to look at my report to tell you the exact time I arrived on scene. I don't remember the exact time.
Okay. Were you by yourself or was somebody else with you?
I was with Detective Morales also.
Were you guys undercover, with plain clothes, or marked vehicle with uniforms?
No, we worked in an undercover capacity. It was in a plain car and plain clothes.
Okay. What vehicle did you two have that day, if you remember?
I've been through so many undercover vehicles, I honestly couldn't tell you what car I was driving that day.
Okay. But not your typical marked HCSO lights insignia?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What did you and Detective Morales do once you responded to the address that this vehicle was believed to be at?
As we're pulling up to the address, we could see the vehicle parked on like the south side underneath the residence. And then we continued to the north because the road curved to the north, and we continued north past the residence and took a northern perimeter.
And what do you mean by you observed the vehicle under the residence?
The residence was like a 2 or 3 story residence on the water, so therefore it was raised above the ground, and all your vehicles would park underneath the house. There wasn't garage doors or anything; it was all open, but you could actually park underneath the house because the house was like on stilts because it was right there on the water.
So when you and Detective Morales drove by the vehicle, were you able to see if the vehicle was turned on?
We could not determine that from where we were at.
Okay, were you able to determine if there was anybody in the vehicle at the time you drove by?
No, because the vehicle had tint on it. Well, all we could tell was the vehicle was there.
Okay, and you said that you took a northern perimeter position of the vehicle?
Yes.
What did you and Detective Morales do at that point?
We put on our ballistic vests, say sheriff and everything, got suited up to wait for everybody else to go approach the vehicle when more people arrived.
How many units ultimately arrived?
I don't know the answer to that. There was several people out there.
Okay. And at some point, were you given the command to approach the vehicle?
Yes, we were.
What happened as you approached?
Myself and Detective Morales came from the north, so we're going south towards the vehicle, and you couldn't see the vehicle because of where it was positioned at the house. So we're walking underneath the house, and once we round the corner of being underneath the house around the pillars, you saw the car. I announced sheriff's office. I told everybody to get their hands up, and I saw Mr. Summers in the front passenger seat, and he turned and looked at me and put his hands up.
Prior to giving those commands of putting hands up, did you see individuals in the car?
No, I didn't see him until we actually rounded the pillar, and then there was the car, and there they were. We couldn't see him prior to that.
Okay. And then you indicated that once you gave the verbal commands to put your hands up, you saw the male in the front passenger seat putting his hands up.
Correct.
Did you see anybody else in the car?
There, through the tent, you could tell in the back seat, on the driver's side, in the back seat, there's another silhouette of a person.
And did you approach the front passenger side that the male was sitting in?
Yes, I did.
Do you know who approached the other side of the vehicle?
I do not know who was on the other side of the vehicle.
Okay. Do you see the person that you came into contact that was in the front passenger seat in court?
Yes, I do.
Can you point to him and identify what he's wearing?
He's wearing a blue button-up shirt with no tie.
Please let the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
Record shall so reflect.
Once you got to the front passenger side, were you able to open the door?
No, I was not.
Was it locked?
Yes.
What did you do then?
I ordered him to unlock the door, and he did, and then he opened the door.
What happened after he opened the door?
I ordered him to get on the ground, and he exited the vehicle and went down to the ground.
Did you make any observations of him as he opened the door and got out of the vehicle?
When he was turning to come out of the vehicle to go on the ground, I noticed a large laceration on the left side of his neck.
Was it actively bleeding?
There was some blood there. I mean, it wasn't gushing blood by any means, but there was a little bit of blood on him.
And at that point, you said he got on the ground?
Yes.
Was he taken into custody?
Yes, he was.
Was he treated there at the scene for the cut?
Well, Hillsborough County Fire Rescue arrived on scene, and then they started to treat him there on scene, and then he was transported to the hospital.
Did you have any involvement with him being transported to the hospital?
I followed the ambulance to the hospital.
And what was the purpose of that?
Just because he was in custody for this crime, there was a detective inside the ambulance with him, I believe, and I was just followed to the hospital to where there's going to be marked patrol units there at the hospital to make sure he's secure at the hospital.
Other than the verbal commands to raise his hands and unlock the door, did you ask any other questions of the defendant?
No, I did not.
Any other statements or interviews regarding the purpose for him being taken into custody at that point?
No, I did not.
The state will pass the witness.
Cross-examination.
Good afternoon, Detective.
Good afternoon.
I just had a couple of quick questions. At the arrest scene, do you know how many men approached from the passenger side?
How many total approached? No, I know there was me and Detective Morales was with me. I do not know if anybody was behind him at that time.
Okay. Did you approach with guns drawn?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And you said I didn't give you any trouble?
No, you did not.
No. And do you recall if there was aviation in the area?
I don't recall. No idea, sir.
Okay. And at the hospital, can you just explain to me a little bit more about who relieved you and kind of what happened did you see me exit the ambulance?
When the ambulance pulled up, you were wheeled into the emergency room, and there was already uniformed patrol people there, and those are the ones that took over. I mean,
okay, so they didn't sit me in a hallway.
I have no idea what they did with you inside the hospital.
Okay, so you left at the doors of the hospital?
Yeah, I believe I walked in briefly, then that's when the uniforms were there, and then we were relieved, so I left.
Do you know what uniforms they were there?
Yeah, uniformed patrol deputies.
Do you know who they were?
No, I do not.
No. They were maybe Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office?
No, they were Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, but to their names, I don't know the names of who was there.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you.
Redirect.
No, Your Honor.
May this witness be released by the state or
Yes.
And released by the defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may step down. You may be released as a witness at this time.
Thanks, sir.
I'll ask the state to please call your next witness.
Deputy Nicholas Cruz.
Deputy Nicholas Cruz.